audio test. Internet is not really good. Wait. But the audio is working. Okay, wait, let me fix the internet quickly. Or maybe, yeah. Okay, so I think I will create a hotspot with my phone. Wait a second, maybe it will restart the stream. Create a hotspot. Wait, I think it's working. It's not like delayed anymore. No. Okay, never mind. I will just try it like this. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back after the Christmas holidays. After the had a great Christmas with your loved ones, and that you took a little distance from trading. I also had a little break from trading, didn't do a lot. I mean, I traded, of course, because the programs are running all the time during the whole year, and I didn't stop trading during the Christmas holidays. So I was still trading on the second, like Christmas Day, and like every day that the markets are open, I was trading in these accounts. And have a look at the metrics later, the FTMO metrics. Right now it's actually looking quite good. So in some of these accounts, or actually in most of these accounts now, we should see all-time highs, like in all of these FTMO challenge accounts that I mainly talk about here in the stream. So I think all of them are at a all-time high as by now. If we have a look at the equity, which is great, of course. And yeah, we can have a look at this later on. And of course, you can post all your questions as always in the chat, so I can have a look at this and we can have a little conversation, a little chat. But first of all, let's talk about the trades that we can see from today, maybe. So we can see two trades today, two short trades in GBP US dollar. We saw a short breakout, which was actually a really strong breakout. So there was a really huge momentum in like 1 hour after the breakout. And we can see here, this was 1.5 times the range in profit, which is crazy, but now it came back almost 1 times the range. So now the profit is only 240 in GBP US dollar, but there was a breakout before in USD Japanese yen, and this is what we can see here. And this one came back to the lower end of the range, and now it's taking another move down here. And this is a typical thing to see or to observe if you trade two symbols that are the US dollar, like GBP US dollar and US dollar Japanese yen. If both of them are short trades, it's not really realistic that both of them will go short for the whole day, for example, because GBP US dollar, is kind of, you trade GBP into US dollar, and US dollar Japanese yen is you trade US dollar into Japanese yen, which means that one time you profit from a strong US dollar and one time you, a strong US dollar is negative for your trade. So, that's why it's not super realistic that both of these trades are running into the same direction. But yeah, for now it's looking kind of good. I mean, both trades are in profit, which is great. And the overall profit for the day is also really, really good with about 650 euro right now. And yeah, now we can have a look at the last 55 minutes here for today. And then trading will be over and hopefully with a nice little profit here. Yeah, in the first live stream after the Christmas holidays. And it's constantly telling me that there is not enough data for YouTube to stream without delay, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let me have a look at the chat here. Hello. Is there a group where they notify these live shows? YouTube. And no, but usually when I do live streams, like lately I was doing them Monday and Thursday, 4 p.m. Like GMT plus 1 time. So that's my normal schedule right now. And usually I make a YouTube community post before I go live on the day, but there's no group or something. Hi René, are you planning to make a video on multi-symbol strategy which can be sold out on MQL market? No, I don't. It's not on my schedule right now. And yeah. So I don't think the connection is stable right now, is it? Wait, let me open the live stream on YouTube. On MQL market, no, I don't. And yeah. So I don't think. Okay, I don't know. It's running smooth on YouTube, so I think we're good. Yeah. For your questions, but if no questions at all, we can just watch the trades. I mean, this is not a stream where I like publish content or stuff. I don't really do it in this stream, but yeah, we can also have a look at some other accounts maybe. For example, I have this little live account here that you know already from the streams, and actually this one is doing really good lately. And we can also see this on MQL5 because I have a signal for this account here. And yeah, you can see like lately there are a lot of really nice profits in this account. So you can see here like on this graph, the last month was actually really good. So everyone who's saying do not trade in December should maybe have a look at this account because this account is performing like really good in December, and right now this is one of the strongest months in this account for the whole year, as you can see here. So yeah, this one is doing really great right now. And yeah, that's really cool. I do speak in this stream, but I don't really like talk about specific topics or teach programming or something that I usually do on this channel. In this stream, I mainly react on comments in the chat, but if there are no comments, then yeah, it might be a silent stream for some minutes. I have an EA strategy running on the server for some time. From the result, it's shown actually that the every tick model is validated. The real ticks mode on the strategy tester is showing difference. Okay, this is weird, but I mean, it also depends on the data that you used for the every tick based on real tick testing. If you use the same data that you use for your live trading, then the results should be more accurate with the every tick based on real ticks. But if you use, for example, different data, like from the tick data suite, yeah, this will of course give you different results than the live trading with a broker that has a different data feed. What's your take so far with EA trading? Have you developed any consistently profitable EA for your trading, any market? Yeah, I love automated trading. I do not trade manually, and I think automated trading has a lot of benefits, and I have several EAs that are profitable. Like, for example, what I just showed in the stream is the best example that I can give you, like here in this signal. Wait, let me get it on the screen again. You can see here, this signal is, yeah, it's a live account, and we should be able to see this somewhere. Oh yeah, you can see it here. It's IC Markets Live. So this is a live account that I have for, you can see it here since the end of 2017. So I think this is kinda the best proof that I can give you that automated trading can be profitable over multiple years. I mean, of course, there were years that were not really great, like this one, for example, which was really, just a bad year, and this one was more or less break even. But on average, and this is what counts for me, like I always have a look at the big picture, and I'm not, I'm not jumping from month to month, but I want to have a look at bigger periods if I judge the profitability of a system. And if we have a look at the last years, I think it's pretty sure to say that automated trading is definitely consistently profitable, or can be. I mean, I can't see the future. I cannot guarantee that it will be like this in the future, but all I can say for the last years on this live account, which is like you saw it black on white, it's definitely profitable to trade with automated trading strategies. What do you think of this result of a scalping EA? I think for a scalping EA, usually the backtests are not accurate at all. So you should really monitor this carefully and compare the test to the live performance from time to time to check if there are big differences. And if there are big gaps in the performance, in the overall performance, you should definitely check your strategy if it is still valid or if you need to make some adjustment. Last scalping project that I made with the scalping project expert advisor, which I also documented on the channel a lot, it was not a success. So the tests were really good, also with every tick based on real tick data, but in the live account I just had way more slippage, and it made the whole test unprofitable. So you should be really careful with scalping expert advisors, especially if you test it and then run it on a live account. I would start with a small amount of money, so you do not really suffer if you lose some of the money, because the scalping strategy will have more slippage in the live account. So the trades are actually looking really great today, because both of these symbols seem to have a negative day today, which is great because there were 2 short trades. But I'm kind of waiting for one of these trades to like go into the opposite direction again, because it's highly unlikely for these Forex pairs to run into the same direction over the whole day. But I mean, it can still happen. Even if they are both trading against the US dollar, it's still the case that there is one other currency which can influence the price. So, yeah. Are you planning to do videos on MT5 and Python, AI related things in the near future? It's not planned. maybe I will have a look at Python in the future, but it's not planned right now. So I cannot give you like a fixed date or schedule when I will upload these videos. Yeah, I might do it in the future, but right now I don't really see the benefits. But I know that a lot of people have a different opinion on this, but I don't really see the benefits right now. Like even if I would use AI, I don't know what I should do with it in a trading context. Can you can use TensorFlow and convert it to ONX and use it in MQ5? Yeah, I don't know what this is, but probably this was not directed to me anyway. So how can I get a custom function in MQL5 that fetch closed deals, determines the type, its entry and exit price, and stores them in an array so that I can use it for the next position entry? I mean, I don't really talk about programming here, but you just have to loop the history or the historical deals and then just select the deals that you want for your calculation and do the calculation. I mean, it's hard to answer this with one sentence. I mean, just have a look at the MQL5 programming basics and you will easily be able to do this. Do you trade other markets? Right now I only trade UP/US dollar, USD Japanese yen, trade some stock CFDs, and then I trade, yeah, I think that's it actually. I don't really trade a lot of different markets right now. I did some index CFDs before, but not right now. And I tried gold before, but not right now. So I mainly focus on major Forex pairs right now. And I cannot say a lot about artificial intelligence because I'm not an expert. Actually, I don't really know a lot about it. And yeah. Hmm. So let me check the comments. Can you show an example of how to turn a string into an array in MQL5? Turn a string into an array. Do you mean a character array? There's a function, string to character or string to char. MQL5, string to char. I mean, just Google this kind of stuff. Like you will find it immediately. Like, see, it took me like 1 second, Googled it, and I found the function. So whenever you have a specific question like this, just type it into Google and you will find the answer in a second. The range EA on MT5, but I can't get box to show a blue box. Can you explain? Can't really explain because usually it should work. Maybe you tested it in a 4-hour time frame or 1 day time frame. In this case, you will not really see the box because the time frame is too big. But if you test it in like a 15-minute chart and you have a range of 1 hour, you should see the box. I don't know if why it's not working for you. Maybe you need to have a look at your code, or if you bought it from me in the MQL5 market, it should be there. But if you bought my product, the range breakout EA, then please send me a private message on MQL5 and I can have a look at this. Sorry. René, I would like to show you an account. The process do not belong to me, but thanks to you, I managed to copy them. Okay, great. Good job. I'm glad that I was able to help you. Hello, Marcel. How to make count order and multiple order with grid range? Don't really know if I understand this correctly, but if you want to count the open orders of your expert advisor, you can either use orders total, but if you only want specific orders, you can loop through the orders using a for loop and then maybe select the orders of the current symbol only or with the specific magic number only. But yeah, I think a for loop would be the best approach here. You can watch some videos on my channel and you will learn how. And the USD Japanese yen actually made a new low for the day, which is great. And the best thing is that GBP US dollar is also not really going strong here. It's also still kind of weak for the day, which is really good. So for the day, this account is up 0.8% or even a little bit more. And in other accounts, no, it's not that good. Shoot, I forgot about the break-even stop. Yeah, this is a bummer. Because here in these accounts, like in these 2 accounts, I use a break-even stop, which just took out the trades in USD Japanese yen, and this is super, super unfortunate. Man. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. GBP USD is still open, but that really sucks, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It just took the break-even stop, and now it's going short again. But yeah, sometimes it is like this, and in this account, I do not even use the break-even stop. So in this account, there's an even bigger profit, which is great. Oh, but that sucks that it hit the break-even stop here. Oh, shit. Especially because USD Japanese yen is still short. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? Yeah, I'm glad that you can use the code from the tutorial. What time do you use for the range breakout? In GBP US dollar, I use 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. Times are based on GMT plus 2. And in USD Japanese yen, I use from midnight to 7:30, I think. Yes, and also GMT plus 2. Server time. I never trade manually, so I only use expert advisors for all my trading. I never trade with my hands. Only if there is a mistake in the code and the EA opens too many orders maybe or something like this. But usually I never do any manual trading. Actually, this is funny because like 2 days ago, I was trading manually because there was a mistake, not with the EA, but with FTMO. I can show it to you. This was, I think, yesterday or the day before. No, not yesterday, but here on this day. On this day, I had a connection issue with the FTMO accounts. So all of my FTMO accounts were not able to get quotes and they were not able to connect to the FTMO server. So I asked their support and they said it's not their problem. So it has to be on my end, but all of my other MetaTrader terminals were working fine. So it was definitely their fault and they just didn't want to accept it, I think. But yeah, after I think several hours, the connection was back and then the expert advisor placed another trade because in the meantime, I restarted the terminal. Okay, maybe it was also the EA's fault, but it was mainly FTMO's fault, I would say. And then I had 2 buy trades here, for example, in GBP US dollar. So you can see this was the additional buy trade and I closed this one by hand because I didn't want 2 buy trades when the strategy only allows 1 usually. So in this case, and it was actually good that I closed it here by hand because it was a little profit and by the end of the day, the trade would have not been in profit. So yeah, but this is one of the rare occasions where I really trade manually. Also, like yesterday, there was a really good trade in GBP US dollar. As you can see here, I think this was like 0.7% on the account. So a really good day yesterday also in GBP US dollar. And yeah. And USD Japanese yen is still going really weak. Oh man, this is it's just sad that it was stopped out here. But I mean, this is the risk if you trade with a break-even stop, right? I mean, sometimes it can save you from losing the whole trade and hit the initial stop loss, for example. But sometimes, like we see today, yeah, you just miss out a really, really huge winning trade. And then you are sad because you used the break-even stop. But yeah, you never know. Nobody is able to see the future, so you just have to do what the statistics say, what the tests say, and what you believe is best for your strategy and your trading. And then you can see that sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. What's the best way to exit trades? Yeah, I don't know. Depends on the strategy, I mean, there is no best way, or I don't know it. If I would know it, I would just like print money every single day. But depends. For this strategy, I figured out the best way to exit trades is to not use a TP, to not use a trading stop, but to just close all of the trades at the end of the day. But for other strategies, it might be different. So I don't know. Cannot really give you a final answer to this. How do you determine the colored box? It's just a time range. So I explained this before. In GBP US dollar, it's from, in this account it's from 4 to 12. But in these accounts, for example, it's from 3 to 11. So it's just based on a time range. And in USD Japanese yen, I use 0 to 730 in both accounts. So it's just really a super simple strategy, and everyone can do this. Easiest strategy in my life. Why don't you trade manually? This way is better for making money. I was never good trading manually. Also, I do not think trading manually makes any sense if you have a clear trading plan or a clear strategy. Because if you have a fixed strategy with actual rules, it does not make any sense to trade manually. Because, why? There's no reason. You can only fail if you trade manually. And you will have so many negative factors if you trade manually, like all the stress, all the possible trading mistakes that you make, and all the time you sit in front of the PC. I mean, it just does not make any sense to trade manually. Can you tell me if I use EA pattern to scalping with 100 budget, is it good to open 0.01 lot or 0.02? I cannot tell you. Depends on you, on your financial background. If you want to use this strategy, if you trust it, I cannot give you any financial advice because I don't know you, I don't know your personal situation. I don't know if you should trade expert advisors at all. I cannot answer this kind of stuff. Just make sure that you test everything as long as it's needed. And maybe it's better to start with the smallest possible lot size to really get a feeling for automated trading in the first place. Does automatic trading take away the emotions for you? I hear this a lot, but it doesn't do that for me. Actually, it is not taking away all of the emotions, but I still have I still see the trades going good or going bad, and it's having an impact on me. But with automated trading, I do not have to transfer this impact on my trading behavior. So if a trade is going great and I'm up a specific amount of money, I'm still feeling good, of course. But if it's going bad and I'm down 500 euro, let's say, I do not feel the urge to interact or do something. And this is the real benefit of automated trading, because you know that your trading plan or your strategy is executed perfectly. So it's taking away this mental stress of feeling the need to do something and to overtrade or to just act without rational thinking. So that's the big profit or benefit of automated trading. It's you just know that the program is designed to execute your trading plan perfectly, and that's the actual benefit. Is it more risk if we use more lots with scalping? Yes. It's always more risk if you use a higher lot size. It's I don't know, I cannot even explain it because it's just how it works. If you invest or if you gamble with more money, there's more on the line that you can lose. So it's pretty self-explaining. Does statistical trading based on risk to reward and win rate really exist and work? Because mathematically it seems easy, but I found it hard to find a strategy that fits into that formula. Yes, it works. And that's the only way to make money, because you can either have a strategy that has a high hit rate and generates less profit per trade, or you can have a strategy that has a lower hit rate, for example this range breakout EA, but there's a higher risk reward ratio, so you can potentially make bigger profits. And so it definitely exists, but as you said, it's still not easy to find strategies that can be profitable. But you always need some kind of edge, and it's only possible to be profitable if the relation of risk to reward for your trades and hit rate, if this is if the relation is, if it fits, so you can actually be profitable. Can you explain leverage? For martingale strategies, we need higher leverage, right? Yes. Like leverage is, for example, if you have 1,000 euro in your account and you have a leverage of 100, you could use 100,000 euro like as a leverage investment. Like for example, with 1,000 euro in your account, you could still trade a complete or a whole lot if you have a leverage of 100. But yeah, just make sure that you are careful with the margin calls and stop out levels that are set by your broker. But it just means that the higher the leverage is, the more the bigger position size you can enter. For example, one lot is always 100k. So if you trade one lot of euro US dollar, it's 100,000 US dollar. So if your account is, let's say, 1,000 US dollar, you need a leverage of at least 100 to even trade this, because otherwise the broker will not give you or lend you the money to enter this position. And yeah, since martingale or grid systems usually stack up positions and they accumulate losses, which will of course also be considered as used capital pretty much by your broker, it's better, so to say, to have a high leverage, because it will give you more space to breathe pretty much with your martingale and grid strategy, because the broker will only close your positions. It won't close your positions too soon if you have a higher leverage. But this, of course, does not mean that a martingale or grid strategy is less risky if you have a higher leverage. It's probably even more risk, because you can lose more than like compared to a lower leverage account. But yeah, I mean, there are some factors that come into play here, but that's like a rough breakdown of this leverage topic. What's a reasonable use of martingale? I favor baskets of trades with slightly increased lots, but can be very risky. I don't know what the best use case for martingale is. I think you can pretty much take every trading system that you know and you can put a lot of martingale on top of it, and it will increase the performance, but it will also increase the risk. So I don't know that there is like a good use case for martingale. It's just the main question is if you are okay with increasing your risk and get some higher profit expectancy in return, or if it's not okay for you. Like for example, for me right now, I do not trade any martingale strategies. I mean, I have one in this account here, but this is a demo account. So this is just like a project that I look at from time to time. It's just interesting to me, but I don't really want to use my my actual real money with this strategy. Would have been great actually, because this account is up more than 200%, but still I know the risk, so I'm not I'm not willing to take the risk. Oh, and there's some action in Euro-US dollar here. Euro-US dollar is really strong compared to GBP US dollar, which is interesting, but I mean good for my trade. And the account here, at least this one, is up 1% today. As by now, if we have a look at the equity, which is great, these accounts are unfortunately not so much in profit because the USD Japanese yen trade was stopped out. Yeah, that really sucks, but yeah. How do you deal with foreign brokers regarding taxes and other income? Do you know any forum that you can contact? I'm from Germany. I started with Pepperstone. It's just if you do your tax statement, I don't know what the English term is, you just add a broker statement for the complete year and make sure that the tax authority in Germany is able to see how much profit you made, and then you just pay the tax. So it's not super complicated. And if you have any questions, just talk to your financial, like your tax consultant or to the German tax authority. They will also be able to help you, and just ask them what they want from you, what kind of documents they need, and then you can ask your broker for this document, and usually the broker should provide it. Like for example, I trade with IC Markets, which is the broker is located somewhere in the world. I mean, it's an Australian broker, but the entity that I trade with is, I think, on the Cayman Islands or something, and I just ask them for a statement, or you can also create your own statement if you use the MetaTrader 5 in the history, and it will show all the profits and losses. So this should be enough for your tax authority to see the profits that you made, and they should be happy with it. How do you determine which of the majors to trade per time? I just do a lot of testing. I use the MetaTrader 5 test a lot and just figure out what worked in the last 5 to 10 years. And if I find a good combination of currency pair and strategy or expert advisor, I just give it a go in a live account, and then I just hope that it will also be profitable in the future. But I mean, no guarantee, right? Is it possible to write an expert advisor that trades during news? So one buy stop and one sell stop order, and if one order is active and the other is deleted, yeah, sure, it's possible. It's not a problem at all. But you just have to be careful if you use like a 10 pips distance for the buy stop and sell stop order. Make sure to pay respect to the increasing spread. So the spread can easily be like 5 pips during news. If you have a no commission account, it can be a lot bigger also. But yeah, it's not a problem. Especially in MetaTrader 5, you can actually use the integrated calendar API for this, and then you can just write a expert advisor that trades the news automatically, or maybe you write an expert advisor that has the time a time input, and you can just put the time there so the expert advisor knows when the news are there, and then you can just use this input and open the trades during the news or shortly before the news or shortly after. And also, if you want to learn how to use the MQL5 calendar API, you will find it in my masterclass course, and just posted the link in the chat. If you're interested, check out the videos on the page and you will learn what exactly I teach in this course. Where do you look for strategies? Do you read research papers, or do you just try multiple things and see what works? I just try multiple things. I tried out so many different strategies, so many indicators and stuff. Also, I look at existing programs from the MQL5 market, for example, and other things. But basically, I just try out so many different things. And sometimes you will find something that could work, and then you will just have to try it. Do you open trades for long-term or day trade? Most of my trades are day trading trades, but in this account, for example, I also trade some swing trading trades, like the ATR breakout strategy can open trades over multiple days, and the SAR strategy that I use here also trades over multiple days. And in this martingale grid account, I of course also trade over multiple days, but in these accounts, like my main strategies are, or the range breakout EA is a day trading strategy. So here I only trade during one day. And yeah. So right now the profit is a little bit smaller again because GBP US dollar came up, also USD Japanese yen. Like today, these two currency pairs are kind of correlated really strongly, which is absolutely not typical. But yeah, we will see how the next 11 and a half minutes go, and then these trades will be closed, and hopefully there will be a profit for this day. Can you write an EA that updates itself anytime the high and low changes and deletes the old ones? Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, you can write pretty much everything in MetaTrader 5 programming. If you can describe it, and if there is no room for interpretation, then you can also code it. So that's a general rule of thumb, and you can always apply this rule. Like if you can describe your strategy, and if there's no human analysis needed, then you can code it. It's not a problem. If you find something that works and you sell it for many others to use, will it stop working because of this? No. That's just something that people tell you. It's just a big marketing scam pretty much. But this, like for example, it just doesn't make sense, because if you trade CFDs, for example, CFDs are not traded on a exchange. So you don't even change the price if you trade CFDs. So it just does not make any sense. Like the CFD is based on a product. For example, an index CFD is based on a index, like the German or the US index, but you do not trade the index. So you do not trade the stocks itself. You just trade a CFD, and a CFD is just a bet that you take with a broker as a counterpart, but it has absolutely zero impact on the price of the German or the US index. And that's why, yeah, like all of us, we small short-term traders, we do not impact the market as heavily as we sometimes think we do. And yeah, it may be different for other financial instruments. Like for example, if you trade stocks, or if you trade small stocks, penny stocks maybe, and then a lot of people do the same thing, of course it will impact the price of the stock. But if you trade CFDs, for example, why should it impact the price? It's not even, you do not even trade the product or the index or whatever itself. You just trade a CFD. Do you have any EA that utilize ICT concept? No, I'm not a fan of ICT. I think he's a marketing guru, a trading guru. I don't think he makes money with trading. But on the other hand, I don't know him. I don't know his bank statements, don't know his broker accounts. It's just from my feeling and from the experience and the knowledge that I have as an insider in this trading game, however you want to call it. But I don't think he's actually making money trading. At least not like as his main source of income. Why do many sell what does not really work to others? I don't know if I understand this correctly, but probably because they make money selling it. I mean, not everyone is a good person when it comes to making money. Some people put their own financial situation over the financial situation of others. You just have to be careful, especially in this trading sector. It's really corrupt, and there are a lot of people who just want to make quick money. And it's actually super easy to make quick money in this trading business because most people do not understand how trading really works. Then does the playlist in the YouTube channel contain everything? What's the difference between these videos and the masterclass? No, the playlist does not contain everything. The playlist is a unstructured basket of programming tutorials that I published on YouTube. And these programming tutorials are usually really basic because I want to address like everyone on YouTube who wants to have a look at MQL5 programming. But the YouTube playlist is usually not really like specific, not really advanced. It's just like the real programming basics. And in the masterclass, it's just way more value. It's a structured course. I explain everything in far more detail. And also you will learn the advanced topics, and you really learn like how to write efficient programs and safe programs. And on on YouTube, it's I show the basics. You can still use the programs from YouTube, of course, but at some point, I mean, like the masterclass is just a shortcut if you want to learn MQL5 programming. It will save you a lot of work that you would have to do if you only learn with the YouTube videos. Hi René, when doing backtesting, how can I draw graphically the range of the price on the chart? The range of the price. I don't know. Do you mean like here with a rectangle? You use objects. That's pretty much the answer. Use chart objects. Actually, there's a really huge move right now. Crazy, which sucks actually, because it's taking away a majority of the profits of today's trading day. Because USD Japanese yen is now, for whatever reason, really strong, and it's eating all of the profits of today's trading day. Or at least right now it ate half of the profits, which sucks. But there are still 3 more minutes to go, and Is the current challenge you're working on a demo or real? I mean, it's a demo account, but it's a real challenge, if this answers the questions. Hi René, I'm your big fan. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like the videos. I already bought your course. Does your course will update in the future? Maybe. I did some updates already from time to time. So if I see that there's a new big topic that I should cover, which is about MQL5 programming, then I might add more topics. But right now, I'm actually kind of happy with the content of the masterclass, because you learn pretty much everything you need to really be able to write the programs that you want to write. And at this point, I could add more and more specific topics, but I cannot make a video tutorial for every single use case anyway. So at some point when you learned all the things, all the tools you need for MQL5 programming, you will have to start to use this, and you will have to start to work with the documentation and to just practice a lot with this and get your own programs up and running. So I cannot write or add a programming tutorial for every single specific case. So this is why it doesn't really make sense to just add more and more specific EAs. So there's 1 minute left. The profits are getting smaller and smaller because of USD Japanese yen eating up all the profits right now. Yeah, really like the worst thing that could have happened in the last minutes. So let me read the last comments. Oh, also, I will end the stream quickly after the trades are closed because I have an appointment after this. So yeah. Could you write an EA that trades double tops and bottoms? Yeah, you could, but you need to define really good how these tops and bottoms look. And that's the hardest task. Okay, guys, there are roughly 10 seconds left. So I already say thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I will end the stream as soon as the trades are closed. Hope you liked the little update. Hope you are all good after the Christmas holidays and that you are back in the trading game and that you are all of good health. And yeah, that's it for today. Profit was about, 0.5%. Maybe not even 0.5%. Yeah, a little bit less actually because of USD Japanese yen being so strong in the last minutes, but that's how it is. Still, of course, a great trading day, 2 profits. It's still a great trading day. Could have been better, could have been way worse. So that's it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel and have a great evening or day or morning or wherever you live in the world. Okay, see you in the next video, guys. Bye.